season is coming, and that means shelters around the country are about to be inundated with tiny kittens. And while kittens are of course one of the most sought after animals for adoption, adoption is only an option for kittens who are actually old enough to be adopted. For younger kittens, it isn't always so good. Newborn kittens need specialized care that most animal shelters aren't able to provide, which makes them one of the most at-risk populations in shelters. So what are animal shelters supposed to do when the floodgates open and newborn kittens start coming in? Where can they go? They rely on the community, you and me, to step up and foster. And since the Kitten Lady project is all about saving lives by helping empower people to foster, I teamed up with my friends at PetAg to help kick one shelter's foster program into high gear. I traveled to the Humane Society of Harford County, Maryland, and met with their shelter director, Jen, to learn about some of the challenges the shelter has during kitten season.
Oh my God, it's crazy. First of all, we can't properly care for a 3-week-old kitten in the shelter. We don't have 24-hour care. We just don't have the resources. We don't have the staffing to be able to. The best case for us is just to get them out the door into a foster situation where they can be monitored closely, they can be loved on and socialized, and they can get into an adoptive home as soon as they turn 8 weeks old, and then we can hopefully get another litter of kittens into that foster home.
She gave me a tour of the shelter, and I learned about the great programs they have in place for cats, dogs, and even farm animals. But kittens present a different challenge because a shelter isn't really a great place for kittens to be.
Sometimes people ask, why don't you just set up more cages? But that doesn't solve the problem, and in fact it creates more problems because then you have overcrowding, you have animals that are stressed and they're more susceptible to disease. We don't have even the volunteers enough to be able to manage a population like that. Getting just more people to be involved in fostering bottle babies, that's huge in and of itself because those are the hardest fosters to find.
I held a training for the shelter staff about community-based programs, focused on how to recruit and support foster parents to help keep newborn kittens safe and out of the shelter. I wanted to help them bring in more support, so we held a community event at the local college to encourage more people to lend a hand this kitten season. Fostering can feel really overwhelming if you've never done it before, so I love to give educational trainings to help demystify the intimidating parts of fostering and make people feel more comfortable and confident getting involved. After all that it takes to be a good foster parent is a little knowledge, a lot of commitment, and some supplies. Thanks to the generosity of PetAg, I delivered 100 containers of KMR kitten milk replacer and 100 kitten bottles to get them through the busy season.
Supplies are a huge problem. To be able to have a successful foster program, you need to have the resources available to give to the fosters. So the KMR and the bottles that PetAg donated to the shelter is going to be huge and enable us to do so much more and grow our program in a way that we would have never been able to do without it.
I want to give a huge thank you to PetAg for partnering with Kitten Lady to help get shelters prepared for kitten season. It's incredible what big things we can do when we come together to fight for the little guys.